Okay. Right, thank you. My name is Sumit, the team leader of Plan B Express. This is the day 2 of the Digital Economy Summit. And yesterday, we looked more extensively on the aspect of, just the basics, the fundamentals, and what you need to know, and what you need to understand about the financial markets, the global financial market. We said it's not enough to be an analyst in the financial market and not being a direct beneficiary to it. Most time we get carried away with the fantasy of how it works, and we have some people who probably would not even know how it works, but they have the understanding of how to benefit from it. And I think that makes more sense to me. Either I know how it works practically, but I know how it works in benefit. So that makes more sense, because you will be able to tell people the testimony of the financial market. But I've been saying something time without number, that there's something you must do in the financial space. Oh, no one apology in doing your business. You must, as a matter of fact. Now, we're explaining extensively about different aspects of the financial market, meaning the aspect of the stock. And I shared with us yesterday on platforms that you can see trade stock, both national and international stocks. And over time, you're going to have platforms on even the crypto and the blockchain space. I think there was a meeting by one of our friends who, in part of them, is a broker or a licensed dealer in the Nigerian Stock Exchange. And then they were putting them on to go for training on blockchain technology and how to implement the blockchain technology in the stock market and stuff like that. And now the unfortunate thing is that if you refuse to understand the trend of things, or understand that the dimension of the market where it has moved from, that it has actually get off from the usual into the phenomenon, and the phenomena become the usual eventually. Now, the more problem you create for yourself. So now, I'm going to go straight now. What's the strategy? What's the plan B strategy for a cash flow? And having understood the market, and then the financial market, and then thank God for understanding that we knew that people have been invested in stock before, and there was a stock crash in 2008. And for that, they've run away from the stock. Perhaps when they were on to understand the movement of the market or the dimension of the market was when they ran away. So have recovered from their excessive losses, and then they disappeared. Number one, they got wrong mentorship. When you have two blind people and one eye person is now leading them, eventually he will not be able to see the other side. And of course, the other two blind guys would not even know what's happening. That's exactly what happened in the stock market, because we discovered that some of our brothers and uncles and friends that invested in stocks early time, what they understand is just that the account officer told them, this stock is good now, you can buy it. Just like what happened in MTN stock this year or late last year. I bought into MTN stock at a kind of pre-sale, or what they call a private placement stage. And I made insane money, even though it's in a week or it's in Naira, right? So now when people start talking about it, was already $175, $179 at Naira, right? And everybody start jumping. And then there was a FOMO, okay? There was a FOMO of the stock, and the MTN stock moved from that one, even that, I think 170, 169, 160, 165, even 150, yeah, 150 Naira, and eventually pump up to 270 something Naira, thereabout. And yeah, stuff like that. I think around that. Let me check. Okay, let's check here. Okay, come in. The stock, the MTN stock from, yeah, come in. Yeah, you guys are going to see it, don't worry. So people have to FOMO in. Okay. Yeah, MTN. Yes, there was 200 Naira. Okay. All right, just a moment. Okay. Okay. MTN. Okay. MTN. Okay. Okay. MTN. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So can I just take it against South African round? So okay, over here. It's okay. Sorry. Okay. So the stock, the MTN stock, and people start talking much about MTN stock. Even when some had gotten it at as cheap as 23 naira, 15 naira, and 100 naira, and at it was stagnant at the point at 167 naira. That was in 2020, all right, and during COVID-19 was down to nothing, and of course a lot of permutation have to come up, and when we're already selling some and just leave some remnant at 175 naira was when the hype coming, and then the hype coming, which was a FOMO, and everybody jumping to MTN stock, and it was spun up to 270 naira. And somebody was in our office, was it last year or early this year? And then it was still at 265 or 255. And I told him, you know what? Just get them sold. He said, no, 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 no. And of course, MTN2 have to introduce in their stock into like staking strategy. Now, if you're not selling your stock frequently, they were giving some dividend as a staking reward, okay? And then that's like crypto strategy. Now, but at the end of the day, at what price it now is about 200 or 199 naira, and what I'm trying to put to us is this. Good number of them never knew, all right? They didn't know that MTN stock was still on sale, okay? Their own was on. So you can see that they come in and they FOMO in when the stock was already going banana, right? So they FOMO in and pump it up, and eventually, right, the stock, down the drain. Now, what I'm trying to put to us is this. You must understand one thing, that you are a businessman and all you're looking for is how to benefit and better your economy. That's what we talked about, the personal economy. And now, if you must develop your personal economy, there are sentiments you must develop. The first sentiment is that do business without apology to friends or people around. Now, and then two, you have to do business of taking personal responsibility to develop yourself as much as possible, always answering your spirit most time. And because I've seen that some of the victims have felt, and that's why my popular saying say, it is better to lose by loss than to lose by means. People around you are going to see certain negative things because of their previous experiences, ugly experiences. Of course, somebody you're asking to come and buy a stock and he told you, no, I'm not going to buy stock. Why? Because he lost money. Why? Because he has a global financial crisis in 2008 and he lost all the money he invested in stock. For that, no stock will do well. That's not true. That's not true. Because I used an example of another stock. I was my favorite stock when it was introduced, and then I got involved into it. Okay, let me just go here. That was new. I showed us yesterday how I was able to do 1,534% in just like 5-7 months of buying the stock. Now, not even swinging, just like following the trend over and over until when I discovered that it was obvious this is a reversal coming for this stock. Now, but that's the same stock people will say, no, this product, you can see it was 2019, so I got involved in 2020 into this stock, right? And then right to 2021, of course, it has been struggling to go back, but of course, it's still very, very difficult for the stock. And of course, and I told us that the opposite is the currency market. So now, as long as the stock, the macro news and all those manipulations are going to be affecting stock, then every crypto, being their chair, Bitcoin must be affected. But this is the point. Even coin are being affected. You're not going to have a general boom. Now, but there was going to be certain or specific bull of a given coin. Even if the market are going down, you will see that the bear market is when some coin will do 20x, 30x, 40x, 50x, 100x, and in the bull market, die off. So these are sentiments people don't develop because there's sometimes people saw coin now going up, like there's some coin now that have done the crazy pump, within 5 days, and so fantastic. Now, some of us don't develop ourselves to learn, is this coin going to maintain their momentum, continue with the bull run? So will it happen that we have bull run and this coin continue, or is just shining now because no attention and it was just a kind of secluded things or secluded attention that was drafted into it, and that got that coin pumped more and more over time? And then will it continue in the bull run? If it will not, then I rather push out my money into the legacy coin that will maintain a bull run. Now, these are skills that must be developed consciously in your financial freedom. Okay, so now we have identified things around what is the personal strategy or way to achieving great phenomenal result, making money, and then being able to build your financial cash flow in the space, not just only in crypto, the forex, in the stock market, different. I'm not going to tell you to go and trade bond or to go and invest in bond or money markets and all of that. Well, there are some persons, because of their level of understanding and the slavery to their study. Somebody who studied economics now, who was an accountant, sorry, forgive me for that. Now, if you're a slave to what you study, you will never invest in new or startup projects. That's the truth. Most of them wait for, they will say, what's the economic strength of this company? Does it really have internal economy or skills? Should there be issues? Do they have insurance or fallback strategy? But the people forgot that investing has to do with identify potentials and not identifies things that are already grown. It's not to identify the strength. It's to identify the potential, the opportunity that others don't see. That's what makes great investment. Investment that makes great money is an investment that very not perfected, right? But since it's not perfected, there's a room for it to create a crazy thing, right? There's a room for it to create certain unbelievable phenomena that people underrate. So when a coin become or a company becomes so big and big, of course, they wouldn't need a startup person or to invest in them, and they wouldn't need you to even be part of them because they're having excess money. So when I listen to people, many of us talk like not an investor, we talk not like an entrepreneur, but we talk like slave to someone's view. When you listen to people, they tell you, no, this can never be. I just quickly know that this person is just talking just become a victim of someone's saying, the way somebody has told you, no, I can tell you categorically, for God's sake, I'm an economist. How can a company do this? And no economy will be able to tell you how in 6-7 months in a stock market, you're going to record 1,538 or 34%. That's phenomenal, right? So they're going to tell you that. So if I tell the person, hey, this company, in fact, it's difficult. At the time, there was a kind of, before the issues of COVID-19, were like, oh, this coin is going to have problem, because at a point, there was a trend that the New York Stock Exchange market the NYCE were going to remove NEO because it is a Chinese company, okay? And then as a Chinese company, listed on New York Stock Exchange, and it's electric vehicle, just like Tesla. In fact, I'm still going to check the narrative around this guy, because I told us yesterday that imagine if you had invested in Tesla. We saw it, right? That if you had invested in Tesla, this is what will have happened. 10 years ago, if you invest 1,000 in Tesla 10 years ago, now that your investment right now will have been $153,000, 315. Let's look at 5 years ago. Because now, can you see? So, 5 years ago, it was no longer lucrative, okay? 2 years ago. Can you see? So, now 10 years ago, they already warlord in the system. So they've passed the stage of rumor, okay? They've left the stage of rumor when it becomes news. The pullback had no significant impact on them. But this is the challenge to some of us as an investor, or who have not really developed our mind to be real investor. When you buy into projects, not only limited to crypto now, and they dump on you, instead to look at what are the possibility. Now, however, you are taking risk to still stay with them though, and eventually they could go banana or go south, and at the end of the day, you have nothing to write home about it. That's it worth it. That's why we say it's better to lose by loss, than to lose by miss. So you can imagine a lot of people who come to invest on Tesla 2 years ago because it became more popular. What do they have? Nothing. You're right. Look at it, Tesla. Now I'm taking us through this route so that some of us have a very, very, very close mind, especially even when we are now investing in what's it called? Okay, sorry, Tesla. Sorry, I trade some funny stuff that you may not have heard their name anywhere before. Okay. Okay, so look at Tesla. Yeah, look at Tesla. So can you see now that it was not fascinating this number of years? It was not fascinating this number of years. In 2011, 2010, it was not fascinating. It was nonsense. It was not fascinating at all. Not even up to $1, and then until when, graduated, and you can see just this minor move on Tesla, right? Now, till 2019, the breakthroughs start coming increasingly, right? 2019. Can you imagine? So if anyone tells you that you could buy Tesla October 2019, and then there was a first great earthquake of Tesla in 2020 rather, February, shortly before the, like in Africa, notice of COVID-19. So 19 was in the Western world, it was already happening, 2019 ending. And then, so can you imagine, and there was a pullback, right? That was COVID-19 noise and all of that in March, all right? There was a pullback. Now, there was a pump here over to about 61 before the pullback to about 27 or below, 25. Okay? Now, I'm sure if you are given opportunity to buy into Tesla at that time, you are not going to buy it. And if you have bought at this pullback, you must have sold maybe $100. Now, this is the point. Is it wrong to buy and sell? No. But you need to understand and identify an opportunity in a company if you have the potential. Just like people now who had come into Bitcoin earlier on, they were buying and maybe reselling and sell some and keep some because they've identified it to have a very big future. And so it doesn't make sense for them to say, oh, I wish I know what I know now. I wouldn't have sold all my Bitcoin. That's why you need to bend down to need to know what you need to know now. So you can imagine Tesla, returned up, and then the same in from 2020, right? From the 2020 March, April, and then this very phenomenal move $300 and something in 2021. The same 2021 February, that's around almost a year, almost about $300. That's about $296, $297 and all of that. We have a great pullback. Now, the question you ask me is this: even you that bought here, all this pullback would have no significant impact on you. And then what about people here? Now, you can say you just need to understand the dimension, and then we have another earthquake after the dump, back to 180 to 19, like a double the bottom. And then we have another terrible move. That was in 2021. And then up here, the same 2021, from June to the November of 2021. That was the all-time high, even the crypto, Bitcoin. You see? So you can now see stock and crypto move parish per soul. Then you have almost about $400, $500 or something. Then you have a pullback. Then we're now struggling right now, right? We're now struggling right now for the same Tesla. Now, why do I have to use this? So that when you are buying into project, get a mindset. Tell yourself, this project is a rumor, but what should I do? Now, you have opportunity to buy into it and have more volume of such. If it's a coin, if it's a stock, whatever. Then when you buy the stock, then you have to develop a strategy to have some that are going to be untouched, irrespective of what happened. That gives you a lot of leverage. And then so that over the years, let it be that you kept it and the system was unable to sustain their vision or dream of what you expected of them or what you envisaged or what you actually projected about them, and they didn't work out. So because I meet people and I'm a victim of so many of those things, and that's why I'm not teaching you what I read in the book. I'm teaching you what has happened to me and what I have used and has worked, and what I fall victim of because of I listen to friends sometimes, and when I tell them there's no possibility here, yeah, it's good, you listen, but take opinion. If it's not working with your vision, discard the opinion. That's the truth. Not even Felix's opinion, as long as it's not aligned with your, your philosophy. It doesn't matter who Felix is. Just say, man, you know what? Whatever Felix is saying about this, I'm not going to take it. After all, a lot of people told me, we respect you, but for this Shiba Inu, we're not going to buy it. So like who asked them, that's not going to work. After all, different business bless different people. That's the understanding you must develop. So okay, let's go now. So I'm sure somebody after all this summit, you're going to have a different perspective about how you run your business, and you owe nobody an apology. So I'm going to demystify these 5 aspects. Then from tomorrow, tomorrow is going to conclude on this next 6 to 10 projects. Okay. So, but today we're going to look at these 5 projects: Maviotron, Shiba Inu, Shizu Exchange, Drip Network, CryptoBox, MTDX, and then Miners ecosystem. Now, why do I need to bring this Miners ecosystem? There's an ecosystem I was supposed to bring down. Well, let me check if I see the updates. Where are they? Yeah. So that after now, you can take some stuff around them. Yeah, where are you? Crypto is investing in online, in digital space is phenomenal. It's very fantastic. But sometimes we're very lazy. Our laziness creates impatience for us. Okay, yes, you. Okay, I think this updates. Okay, yeah. First through. Okay, let me just log in. I just want to log in. So, okay. All right. Sorry, I'm going to share the page with you. So just to pick up something to be sure what I'm doing. You and next. So remember, I told you guys, trying to know everything before you do anything, you lose many things. So sometimes people you invite tell you, are you sure? You're not sure? Are you sure this thing is going to work like this? Oh, after all, we've said everything about life's risk And then when it comes to crypto itself, for instance, it's still at infant stage, it's a baby. So when anyone is giving you some autocratic ideology that he is a pro, he knows this and not, that's not true. Be careful. Be careful. People will tell you so many things. They know this. They are the chief coordinator of crypto, whatever. For that, what can be, what cannot be. For me, I'm a baby. I'm just learning crypto. Don't know anything. So telling you that something can be and something cannot be, that may never come out of my mouth, okay? Because crypto know how to make you look foolish or make you look stupid for claiming that you know too much. Because what to know is very few and little compared to what you need to know. So I can't start bragging something that can mess up, someone who felt that what he knew 10 years ago is still going to be obtainable right now. No. So be careful of negative energy. People around you, you tell you how something is never possible. Well, it's your choice, because I identify those people and run away from them very fast. But my journey is too far, and so I need booster. Okay, I need booster. Okay. Okay, I actually want to see something. Right, just a moment. I need to log out here and log into this place. Where are you? Okay. Okay. Let me know here. Okay. Let's go here. Okay. 60. Okay, so let's go here. Sharing the page back. Okay. All right. So I've just told you guys that we're gonna look at Mavi Otron. But before then, please take note of this. I was just checking some updates about some projects. I think I've told some of us on private mentorship to, you can write down this coin over time in this bull run before you go up. You pay more attention to studying things around this coin script, okay? So the Shockwave data maintenance upgrade is now, that's today, 20th. And then, so if you start seeing some kind of move around script token, this token, yeah, even EOS, there's a thing that's coming on EOS. Script. So actually, some of those privacy coin, there are some things that, so you may start seeing some kind of movement around this coin anytime soon. And then we could may have some fantastic thing. All-time high of this coin was how much? $10. Yeah, $10, right? And give and take. So this is my $1 now. So I don't think it's bad if you have time later to collect some of them. That's a script. I don't think it's too bad. The same thing on this guy. Yeah, EOS. Okay, Cardano. Cardano is having a lot of updates that's coming from now till October. And then that may form, and in fact, that had given a kind of a bottom to Cardano that I expected some drastic move up on Cardano. But of course, like I told us, the market's going to create and crunch a lot of coin, right? So, but Cardano is quite strong. right? And even when you buy and then you can still ladder buy, it's not a bad deal. There's so many new things that are coming on Cardano. So Cardano is, yeah. So I don't think you are too bad to collect at whatever price you see Cardano. Okay. Now I'm not giving you assurance anyway. Be careful. It's not a financial advice. So, but sometime you want to get some coins that are going to have, of course, you know, the movement of Cardano is always not crazy. So don't get it twisted. So Cardano EOS, okay, Cardano EOS and Cardano EOS and script, you may want to get some, right? You may want to get some Cardano EOS and script, Cardano EOS and script. Okay, so let's go. You may want to get some, okay. So I say Mavi, so let me quickly go to Mavi and then I'm going to summarize it. Now, remember what we say solution to building cash flow, we say personal trading, crypto on crypto FX or crypto FX and stocks, staking projects, DeFi games, affiliate system, third-party timely investing in opportunity coins and Launchpad. The truth of the matter is that opportunity coins and Launchpad, you may not really enjoy it so much if you don't belong to a community, because sometimes, in fact, we're going to be doing a lot of aggressive low gems, Launchpad coins from October. And of course, that may not be too generally on the free group. Okay, and maybe when most have done some fantastic thing around it, we can drop it. But this is the point. Now, you have some projects, they come. What to do in a project is to analyze the project itself, both they are good, the bad, the ugly, and sentiment around them first, before you carry that project and scale it. Most of us fail and not be able to benefit from a project because we start from scaling. No, check the overview before you take it for scaling. People don't overview it and they start say, oh, I have a parameter to check. Not everything will meet up with your parameter. Be careful, right? It's just like people who missed out of Shiba. What do you think happens? They carry Shiba and took it to the scale. It won't measure anything on scale because it does not even have any parameter. It's not going to fit in. It doesn't even have the structure. It doesn't have anything to prove that can convince the real scale, that is like advanced analysis, to check Shiba with it. Then you're looking for trouble, man. Just check the project itself first before you take it to a kind of advanced scale. So that's why many of us missed out of some projects. We scale them. No. Start from their sentiment. Then you can now sit down. What strategy can I apply with them? The first thing I did about this Utron I want to show to us, I just want to go deeper more about it now, is the fact that I checked and I looked at it. And that was why we have to do meeting with the founders, you know, the people who is in the platform, before we carry it to scale. Now, did you know that trying to scale it like this, at a point, I sent it to somebody. Let me go to PoolCoin, okay? Let me go to PoolCoin. Now, PoolCoin is like one of the parameter for scaling some coins, right? This is what happened. This is what happened. I took the contract address of ULX, okay? I took the contract address of ULX. Where are you, ULX? So be careful. Most time, that's why we missed out on things. So I took the contract address of ULX when it just got started, okay? And I told somebody buy ULX, blah, 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 okay. Are you sure? Are you not sure? Stuff like that. Okay, now, this is a contract address. So let's go to PoolCoin. And then I paste it to see the first day, when they first come into the DEX, of course, which I've scaled, I've just examined the project sentimentally and all those internal movement around them. And then it measured to say, wow, these guys are going to do something, okay? And then that was what we switched action. And when I sent to a friend who was always ready for scaling, no, that's why sometimes when you're working, you mess up. And yes, fine. I'm not saying you should, cooperate with corruptions or no. That in the West they said if they send you the work of a slave, you have to message the work of the Son of Man. Yeah, Because when you're sent to work, you are the one facing the hazard of that work directly. And there are routines and the strategy or whatever they give to you as this is what must happen. When you don't know how to use your initiative and creativity and your number C's, you're going to face problem. And even the director or the chairman who sent you will tell you, but you should have understand this. Yeah, we know that this is the standard. You understand what I'm talking about now? This is the standard, but to an extent. So, but you are going to say, no, I can tell you, if it's not this, you are going nowhere, sir. You don't. Yeah. Come on. That's exactly what makes people miss out of things. So you will now misbehave. And then even your boss will now say, no, but yeah, I will send you, but not to this extent. That's exactly what happened to people. And then when you give them a project, they go to scaling instead to check first the system. Now, when you check the system, you can understand that this system, do they actually mean what they are saying? You begin to dial with them to understand if they will do what they say they want to do. Then, because taking it to scale, they don't even have parameter to meet up with all the scale, indices. They don't. So when you take it there, you just say, no, nonsense. It's not going to work. So the first thing that happened was this. If you bring a coin that's a new project that just lists on the coin in the market, right? That have not gotten volume, that's not been well distributed, it has not been traded, liquidity is not much. See what you're going to see about the coin. Let me take an example of a coin now, right? Let me take an example of a coin that's going to have, like Sizu. You guys saw Sizu just now like that. This is what used to happen. Okay, let me take Streak. If Streak had passed this stage, because that was what makes some persons say, oh, no, it's not going to work. So in taking Shiba that time too, that was what some of my friends did. And that was what made them to miss out on Shiba. So like, look at this is Streak, right? Now, I'm taking the contract address to PoolCoin and then paste it. Okay, yeah, let's go. And then check. Okay, now, okay, good. This is it. Can you see something? Can you see something? It said an unlocked wallet is holding 95% of this coin. So click to view holders. Now, most persons who scale it are going to come and say, no, not even checking further. They're going to tell you for what? Why will a wallet hold this coin? But they don't check the narrative around the coin. What is the coin all about? Yeah, fine, even if they're going to fail eventually. But when will they fail? I'm not saying you should follow a project that will fail, but look at it. What makes it to be this wallet? Now, you have to check the narrative back. If you go to it, you're going to see that this coin, maximum supply is 10,000, is 10 million, and then total supply is 10 million. But there's something that you may not check is this, that this same coin, is having some, what we call coin burn. They are burning some volumes of the coin in their Noon wallet, right? They are burning some of their coin in the Noon wallet. Okay, I may not have time to do all of those detailed on-chain analysis here now. Now, if they are doing coin burn, even when the coin looks unreal, for the start, for a time being, what you're going to continually see on such project is a continuous up pricing in such coin. Then what do? Sentimentally, you buy into such coin. You buy some volume of the coin, keep, and then continue to follow the project. Over time, when they have gone to a level, if they really mean work, they will bring other strategy to make sure that they're able to stabilize their ecosystem. If they don't, you have chance to sell much money and withdraw much money and then watch the game. But that's the time people come in, for instance, maybe when this Streak coin, for instance, get to $500 eventually, that's when many people buy into it. That's wrong. That's where we talked about what? Timely third-party investing. Third-party timely investing. Though it's a coin, but it's still an investment because it has a staking platform where you register, you build an affiliate around it and all of that. You don't wait until when you say, let us see if they will not die in 6 months. Let us see. No, that's wrong. You are the one to say, let me leverage on it now before, when the people populace start talking much about it, I will have make a lot of money and all of that, because that's what you're looking for. So you're going to see that from the pool coin issue here, you will not buy this coin. Yeah, good. Now, the same thing happened to Sizu exchange. Now, this has happened to Otron that first time. It said 99% of this coin is holding the wallet. Then until when transactions start happening. So once you go there, you're going to be very straightjacket, narrow-minded, that's all. But these guys are capturing what they see. Then over time, when the thing be evenly distributed, they will tell you how, okay, it's now normalized. Let me copy the contract address of Sizu, for instance, and show you. You're going to see similar thing, okay? In fact, at first, the Sizu 2 was showing 99, but this is what now happened. Now, imagine maybe when you ought to have participated, on a project. Okay, so this is Sizu. Let's come back to the contract address. Okay, yeah. So, now, because the circulation is not going, it has reduced from that 99 to even faster than streak. The streak is still 7 something, or I don't know. So now it's now 62. The other time was 65. And then if you check the Sizu 2, you're going to see a lot of coin born. So which this one is even more. Can you see that? This one is more, is to tell you that this one, of course, if you want to check it, yeah, fine. You need to be very objective. If you want to check it now, you can say this Sizu is more liquid than streak because there's so much transaction. And what Sizu is doing is that every conversion trading, then they are burning. Can you see that up to 37 point something is in the dead wallet, which is what? Born into null. Anything null, we call it a born wallet. So I'm going to teach about burning and all the mechanism about that and the reason for that and all of that. Now you can see that those transactions, they are having a lot of transaction going to the null wallet. Can you see? So as people are swapping and trading and all of that is being born, that is taken away from the circulation, or so now that will create some form of activities around the project. I'm just giving you guys to understand sometime from just going direct to scaling may keep you down there, and when you ought to have leverage on something, you will miss out. So now let me take this other coin. So I think this is the part of the thing you need to know. Let me go to MTDX and copy the contract address. You will see similar thing. Okay, MTDS buy. So let me copy the contract address. Here we go. This is the contract address. Right, so we paste it. Okay. Oh, okay. MTDS have even dropped very well to 53. Now, the first time when I came was around that 80 something. Okay. Okay, so now it's 53. So some people want to just say, no, why can 99, almost 100% of the coin is just in one wallet? You've not checked what type of wallet is that? Now, the wallet is open. Yeah, it's open. And then what other mechanism associated with that wallet that is open? When transaction is happening, yet they are allowing it to synchronize and is going to another wallet, which is a bond wallet. And then, so how do you feel? You should expect that over time, there should be something. So before they will enter to the standard scaling or rating, then you are in insane money. That's the thing people don't understand when it has to do with crypto. All right, these are advanced stuff. And there's so many things I would show you on the on-chain analysis, but that's not for just like a free class and all of that. So I'm telling you that, can you see that market cap of Sizu already? It's about almost $1 billion. Unknown to many people. I'm telling MTDX, sorry, MTDX. 85, 5 days, that's 965, and all of that. Was pumped to 40 cents before. Then you could see a whole lot of things happening around it. I'm just okay. So you can see that it's actually trying to make what? kind of return. So it was not a bad deal. I think bought about 88 cents, right? 8 cents thereabout. That's the price where I bought, right? So consolidating all. Okay, so now let me quickly go back and share with you very fast. Now, so we say, right, we said Mavi Otron. So there are two sides to Mavi Otron. So number one, I'm going to the Mavi ecosystem. I'm going to be very fast, so just pay rap attention, okay? Now, I told us that Mavi, or you're hearing now, that Mavi is a combination of all what we listed, and that's why we fall in love with it. What do we list? Mavi, you can trade it already. Fantastic. And I have somebody who have been trading, I've been enjoying it. I don't have time for that though. So, but he have been swinging at that type of fantastic trade because I share with him here. And then somebody too was sharing his own move around Mavi. And then I think this is the next two. You see, that was a fantastic bounce, right? And so you can imagine where we start, trading Mavi. And then you can see that it's a multiple choice and opportunity for us, having invested on Mavi as a staking project. It's a staking project. And at the same time, have an affiliate commission where you can build a network. And then it's an investment, which is timely investing because of the staking as at the time we come in. And then, yeah, you may not say it's a launch pad, but it's an opportunity coin. Why? Because when they launched to their DEX, it was good for us to took advantage of it as an opportunity coin. And then some people didn't see it. Now, this is the only thing they saw. Now, this is Mavi. And then, of course, when you registered, if you're a registered member, you are to go to your resources and then to check, and you're going to see Mavi, Otron blockchain presentation, Otron presentation, and Mavi presentation. So on Mavi presentation, you're going to see everything about the opportunity and the ecosystem. Very simple and easy. What? Mavi, it does a marketing platform, marketing the Otron blockchain and other things, NFTs, different stuff. And there were things that people don't pay up attention to, and I've shared with people before, was not only this money-making aspect, was this, I wish I can see, not this by promotion. It's okay. I think it's going to be on Otron. It's going to be on Otron. See? Okay, it's going to be on the Otron. So this only just explain to you. You come into Mavi, you invite friends, and then you make money by sharing with friends, and then they participate, they buy into it. You make 10% on the affiliate commission of any package they buy. Remember, there's no $100 package again, it's $300 minimum. Then you get 10% of whatever thing they buy. Then you have binary, that's team building, you have 10% of the binary, that is the weaker leg. Then you have 10% again, matching bonus from to 10 generation or something, but you must have rank up to peer. Peer is, there are different ranking. Then you have the cashback, and they didn't qualify for this. Then you have a pool bonus. I'm just flipping through very fast. So there are fantastic opportunity or bonuses you can make about sharing the opportunity and building the system. And why is it easy for me to build a system around Mavi? Because it has a project, and then it's easy to tell anybody about the project. If it likes, you buy it to you. If you like, I'm not going to coerce anybody. You like it, you pick it. You don't like it, you forget about it, right? And then that's why you see that you can see in the back end. The next thing about it, you need to that make more sense to me in the Otron is to understand that there are so many promo they're running, stuff like promo of the NFT metaverse voucher land, something, any package you buy. But of course, I know the promo is already on very fast now. Yeah, so when you buy a hub, you have there's a metaverse, that one that's almost ending. I think is ending next month. Okay, yeah, the whole lot of things. So if you have, yeah, some here, okay, to buy me, so crazy things about it. Okay, yeah, okay, the metaverse NFT voucher promotion that has started. People did from June. It started June 15 and it's going to end October 8. So people who bought every package you bought, you have 100% voucher of it. Then when it got to July, it's now like, what if you buy like 5,000 package now, you have 5,000 voucher in placing you and waiting for the metaverse land. The metaverse land is going to be sold at 1,000 per, is it mile? And then, so if you have 5,000, that means you can buy half 5 mile, give it to you. Then if you have, now at the time, it was 85% of that money is in voucher, then 54% as at August, as at September, from September 15 till now, I think 23%. So imagine what you had before. So if you're buying into any package now, let's say you buy 1,000 package, 1,000 package, so multiply by 0.23. Okay, that's $230. That's going to be your voucher. So if you have more of it, that can give you a complete mile in the metaverse land, or it can give you parts to be part of the share pool with other people. Of course, by the time we get to the October 15 and 8, it will be 0. So that will be over. So people have been maximizing it. Now, that's not what you paid for. It's just like a promo on any package. So there's NFT and all of that. Now, for me, Mavi Ultron blockchain is amazing. I'm not going to, I think this type of, is this Mavi Ultron is similar to the way I was crazy telling some close friends about Matic and Midas those days. And so you like it, fine. So now, but this is the good thing. The good thing is this. What I did was this. Look at it, what I did. I said, if you buy any package, okay, because if you look at this account now, what it has earned as like affiliate commission is $2,000. And this $2,000, do I have it? No. It has been used to buy other package, other coins and stuff like that. Now, you can imagine this account that I'm not this good type that have time to build the networks for that. But look at it. This account is close to getting to Sapphire, which Sapphire, which about $500, just like that, or maybe Apple Watch. I don't need the Apple Watch. I need the money. So, okay, so you can have all of those things. So these are other things, opportunity you can leverage on. Okay, I think I'm seeing something to qualify for. Okay. That's about, okay, not the pool reward. That's from pair. So I'm already pair, so I can earn first generation matching commission. So anyone that I directly invite, if you make any 10% on his binary commission, I will make 10% on what he makes. Like if you make $100 as a binary commission, I'll make 10% of that $100 as a matching commission. I think it's crazy. Okay, so you can see up to level 10 or something, stuff like that. Okay, so what I did was this. Everybody look at it. If you go to your back office, somebody must say, how do I participate? Of course, you invited here. Maybe you're in our forum. Link have been sent, or by your friend who probably must have invited you. What you're supposed to do is to take a link from him, register, and then the next you do is to click on Staking Hub. Once you register, verify, do your KYC, and Staking Hub. You can see the minimum package is $300. Then you click on Buy Now. Then you agree. Okay, so you want to use USDT external wallet. And so is it Binance Smart Chain or Tron Protocol? If it's Tron Protocol, you have to agree, create order. And then once it's been created, very simple, you copy the address, pay the same amount of money. And then, so once it's verified, you're good to go. That means the account is activated. Then your hub start minting. You have a staking. Now, you are going to be earning 0.2% every day for the next 1 year, which is going to amount to 73%. Well, for some of us, we don't want it. We're auto compounding. If you auto compound, you're going to be making 107% at the end of 1 year. So for 5 years, your coin will be released to you 30% the first year, the second year, 25%, till the last year when the whole volume. That is, let's say like this account now. Let's say what this account stake primarily is 53,710. That means after the first year, 30% of this could be released. Now, this one is not part of what is accruing. Now, but because this account is doing auto accrual, that's why it's having total of this 65,000 from 53,000. Now, that's why I said after 1 year, you can do 107 instead of 73. Now, why are we compounding? To increase the volume we're staking. Then we continue. Now, if you don't want to auto stake, you can remove it like this. And then what is the implication? Every day you will be seeing your accrual available, which is withdrawable. For me, I told every serious-minded person who is in our community to just allow their own to be auto-staking. And then where would they see money? Number one, if they do affiliate, they can make money. Number one. Number two, this is the reason why we told them to let it be on auto-staking. Look at it. You're going to go to what we call Ortron Swap, ortronswap.com. Okay? You go to ortronswap.com, you're going to have, you need to add a wallet, either the MetaMask wallet, right? So you have a MetaMask wallet, have a MetaMask wallet or your Trust wallet. And then the next is that ordinarily when you open a MetaMask wallet, of course, you want to know how to navigate all of that. You may have to enroll in Plan B, or at least be attending some of our meetings, or go to my YouTube channel. You're going to see how I bridge into the Ortron blockchain into Binance Smart Chain. So what do? You have to buy USDT and have it in your Binance Smart Chain, then connect the Ortron blockchain. Then when you connect, you first of all want to bridge your money, okay? You want to bridge your money from Binance Smart Chain, right? Just like this, from Binance Smart Chain, yes, to Ortron blockchain. That means you're going to transfer USDT, okay? You're going to transfer USDT. Okay, for instance, you have USDT like here. The minimum you can bridge is 12. So let's say you want to bridge $1,000. You're going to type $1,000. Then you bridge it into Ortron blockchain. One is being bridged. Congratulations, it's done. Then you have to move it back, switch the network back again into Ortron. So the whole money will be in Ortron. That means you have USDT in Ortron. Okay. So you have the USDT in Ortron. Look at it here. Okay. So now what you're going to do is that you want to buy. That means you have to go to swap, and then you swap some coin back. That is, you have to use your USDT to buy Ortron. So you buy an Ortron, then fantastic. You say, hey, let's say it's $1,000. Then you buy an Ortron. Okay. That means $1,000 will buy you 9,991 Ortron, and you buy it. Then the next you do is to go to what we call liquidity. Then you're going to supply the liquidity. So, but this is what you do. If you have $1,000, that means you're going to use half to buy the Ortron, half in the USDT. Then you come. So let's say it's 500 USDT. Then that means you're going to need 5,014 Ortron, and then convert, and then click on supply. The moment you supply, you're good to go. And next, you now go to farm, finally. And what are you doing? You're farming. Look at it. Is it not crazy? 250%. When we started, it was 312, came down, it's fluctuating. So we saw on the average, what if you can just constantly stay average of 200% in 6 months? So that means APR in 6 months. You're going to be making crazy money. Number one, as the price of the coin is growing, that money grow, number one. Number two, as you are getting accrual, look at it. Now, we that are seriously doing this business, we told you, I love experimentation. Imagine if not for experiment, I wouldn't have this one here because I love doing experiment. What I used in doing the experiment here was $500. That time when we're doing it, but it's worth $1,366 now. Then what do? We don't leave this here. This is accrued $26. Instead of leaving it, we have to say, okay, we're going to harvest it. And look at what I will quickly do. I'm wrapping up about this now because I have about 3 or 4 to meet up with very fast. Because tomorrow is going to be on the other 5. And then especially those of you who love forex trading, then you're going to love the tools made available for us in NextGen. And I want you to have a very right perspective when you come tomorrow about how to maximize your forex trading portfolio using NextGen. So we're going to do 5 things tomorrow for looking away from just money making of the maybe reward from NextGen, but return on your skills, number one, and the tools you will use to trade your forex is going to be highly phenomenal. Now, I've harvested it. So now what I'm going to do, since it's been harvested, I have to unwrap it because what was harvested is wrapped, so which is 269. So I'm going to unwrap everything and then unwrap it to ULX. Now, that's what I have. I was wrap ULX. Now I'm going to unwrap it to ULX. And why am I doing that? Look at it. Power of compound interest. Power of compound interest. Crazy, right? So I'm going to compound it So instead of me having the ULS coin, I don't want it. I want my base to be giving me more money. So I'm going to swap, I've unwrapped it now. So can you see 277? So half of it, so 277, so 120, so 260, so 130. So let me take 130, okay? So I'm going to take 130 and the 120, okay, that's about $12 thereabout. So I'm now converting to have USDT, right? So I'm converting to have USDT. Why? So that I can merge USDT and ULX. Okay, so now look at it. So where do I go to here? I'm going to liquidity. Then, so how many ULX? Okay, so USDT 13 bucks. So that's 130 of this guy. Yes, supply. Thank you. Now it's supplied, then confirm. It's crazy. So people are not ready to learn. That's why they don't know. Money is made every blessed day, every second in crypto. You can't be in crypto and you're complaining that you're broke. That means you're not learning. That's the truth. If you're not learning, then you'll be broke. That's the truth. Okay. Yeah, come up. So I'm swapping it now. I'm supplying it. Yeah. So I'm now supplying my liquidity. There's some crazy farming that I didn't even tell people about. They look so fragile. But this is the thing. It's a mechanical calculation. If you don't know how to do mechanical calculation, you always complain about the bear market. Meanwhile, bear market is never your challenge. Bear market will always be, the bull market will always be. What do you do with them? It's what matters. Okay, let's go. Now it's being supplied. Okay, so that means I have an LP now. So what am I going to use the LP for? I'm going to farm it. You see, within just now, I make 1 cent, 7 penny. So I'm going to click here and then stake all. So you can see all, confirm. Okay, yeah. So confirm, then go ahead, confirm. So now you can now see why I told everybody that, oh, what you need to do is that just allow your staking on the Mavi to be on auto compound, build your network to make some affiliate commission, then come back here, right? Come back here to your farming and be making insane money. Now, you can make crazy money here, and even when you need emergency money, you'll be fine. Okay, now it's been staked. Can you see now that what we staked LP before was about worth of $1,356. Now it's $1,382. And then this is 0.0021. That's how it's going to be going. And then when the price of ULX at the present price it is now, if it's times 4, that means this money will be times 4. And then accrual continue to come. Now, you can now see that it's so amazing. Now, remember, this API will not remain constant for life. So we are maximizing. That's timely investing. Okay, thank you very much. That's about Tron. So just pen your question. And when you have question, you're going to ask when I summarize everything. So quickly, I'm going to go to the next one. This will not take much of my time because it's simple, straightforward. Yeah. So CISO Exchange. So let me go to CISO Exchange. CISO Exchange, when we started last year, we called them rumor project. So up to now, I still call it a rumor project. Okay, now because it's not conventional, it's not crypto conventional. Okay, let me call it that way. It's not crypto conventional because crypto itself is not conventional. So then we have conventional in crypto. So there are things that people believe, just like what I told you earlier, when it comes to people are talking about scaling, they will carry to check if it meet up with the standard. And then it didn't meet up with the standard framework of crypto. Meanwhile, there's no legal framework of crypto. Now, we're still at the rumor stage and people don't even know, and they even develop themselves to know that what you need now is how to accumulate as much coin, both the bad, the good, and what they call shit coin, which actually the shift coin. Okay, so let me go here. I'm going to pop on here. Let's go. Now, this is CISO. Now, this is what got us scared about CISO. Look at it as a package. They said they want to create utility. I love what they did. They catch a niche and was developing their own project around the niche. They said people talking about shit coin or meme coin as not relevant coin. For them, they want to create utility around. That was it. But in doing that, they have their own native token called CISO. So they want to create an ecosystem, an exchange, and whatever, utility, metaverse, NFTs on meme coin. So for that, of course, you can see that, oh, the blockchain of Solana, this, they want to create utility around memcoin, and for that, creating this. Now, but this is what they did. Instead of just saying we are doing pre-sale for the next 3, 4, 5 years, they know that people will not patronize them. People love to be incentivized. Look at the incentivity they created. They say, okay, come and buy a package. If you buy a package, this is how you buy a package. We now have package from minimum of $50 to as high as $25,000. When you buy it, you have to agree to a term of time. You have to agree to a term of contract. A term of contract is depending. So let's take an average price, an average of $1,000. So if you take an average of $1,000, that if you lock and say, look, I'm buying an average of $1,000, so you have to agree to term if it's 18 months or if it is 9 months. So if I agree to a term of 18 months or agree to a term of 9 months, you can see the percentage I will be having. So that means on average 10%. If I agree to 18 months, that's average of 12%. So that gives, if you look at this account ordinarily now, what package is it running on presently? I'm just loading the ads very fast because time is on our side. Now that means I'm making so $1,000, what was invested here. So daily reward is what in CZU, what of, let's see, daily yield, every blessed day $4. But depending on the prevailing price of CZU coin. Now, initially, these guys, there was one thing I picked from them that will become too sensitive with them. Before this time, I just used my normal epistemic mind to do the business. That was the truth. I signed up. I told everybody, if you want to sign up, sign up. And at a point, I told everybody, wait, sign up and wait. But unfortunately, some went faster than my leg and they sign up and register and pick their packages. So, but I was checking, why will a project tell you we are paying you and then yet the coin is not in the market? How are they going to do? So they were doing a lot of palpitation. And then it was in the back office. So a lot of people start asking, this coin that's not in the market, how do we buy it? They say it's a pre-sale and then you cannot have your coin. Why don't we have our coin? You know, plenty talks. Do you know that it didn't take up to 48 hours for this coin, for these CZU guys to now get the coin, pause everything, just pause withdrawal, and now make sure they convert their, to the Binance Smart Chain as fast as possible in less than 48 hours. The new contract address was ready. It was listed on PancakeSwap and trading started. Liquidity start coming up. What? And then look at the latest they now put now. The latest they now put now was this. Look at it. I quickly go back to the dashboard. Was that we have done this. We are now going to be on CoinMarketCap shortly, the next 8 days or thereabout. After then, they say we're going to be listed. We're going to look at how to get listed on Binance, on other exchange platform. One of the crazy things they are now doing is that they are doing a lot of what? Coin bond, which I show you. Of course, you saw it. It's a 10 billion of the coin is being bought already. I think the circulation is about 100 billion or something. I don't know. It's much. 10 billion already being bought. So what? That's crazy. Okay. So CZU is doing a lot of things. Okay. What do you say? I'll stake your CZU memcoin. Okay. 3% CZU. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. 9 months CZU staking. Okay. Okay. Universe is going to release your staking token. So if your stake time period is completed, so you can withdraw your token. Apart from this, you can sell your token every month, earn more profit from CZU price appreciation every month. Okay, on stake 3% CZU monthly, so you will receive 0.1 okay of it daily. Of that, your volume locked in your withdrawal wallet, which you can withdraw anytime. So you are okay. What are you waiting for? Okay. Well, I didn't even read the subject. Okay, that over time we're looking at on the CoinGecko. That's after CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko then said they want to go to Binance. Well, now should we believe this? Anything can happen. So don't believe, just believe anything in crypto when it has to do with crypto. Not believing anything will make you lose of many things. So now you can now see that CZU. Now that's why you see that my dashboard. I started with them last year. And I told everybody, if you like, join. If you don't like, don't join. You can see, right? Last year, the first time I did 18 months, right? You can see 18 months. And I did the next one, 9 months. 9 months, and then 18 months, 18 months. So they're telling you that the total volume I've locked is worth $5,770. They're telling you the total money I've made is worth $25,000. And how does it really come? And you can see I build the network around it because I see you, number one, on the reward on the locked volume. Number two, I build an ecosystem around it. And you can see that I've ranked the level 3, and then I may not be able to explain all of that. If you want to check more of those things, you can see the CISU presentation, CISU exchange business profile, and then the marketing pitch on different languages. So you can read more about it, about how we make some. It's crazy, right? Like, let me tell you that. So I withdraw every now and then. So, but prior to now, our withdrawal was mostly on the, our withdrawal was mostly on USDT. In fact, people start telling me that, Felix, this you guys withdrawal that is in wallet transfer, sorry. That this withdrawal that is in call it for me, that is in USDT, it says scam. Then now we start withdrawing in the coin. Then you take it to coin market, coin to Pancake Swap, get it swapped and to your BUSD or BNB or USDT in Binance Smart Chain. But prior to that time, we withdraw in USDT. You can see most of the money I've withdrawn, 153, this thing, 1,275, all right, 250, blah, 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 blah. You can see 2,537. Now, all of this money, where have they gone to? To buy coin. That's me. Respreading. So that's the skill I'm giving to you. It's all about I make the money and I waste it. No, I make the money and I respread it. That's one of the things. So the logic is crazy. And then you can imagine for me, no matter what is happening, every 1st of October, right? Every first of the month. Now today is 20th. Okay. I know in the after end of this month now, by the 1st of the month, I will be talking about collecting monthly wages. That's part of their marketing strategy of promoting their system. You can see my account. Okay. $1,250 every month for 8 months. So I've just done the first month. But my prayer is before the 3rd month, I should have left this level, get to level where the first thing that will be paid will be $3,000. Then the subsequent one will be, is it 1.5? Something like that. I don't know. I've forgotten. Is it 3,000 or 1.5? I can't remember. I just know that there's a month that will be paid. What matters to me, I don't know how it works though so much, but I see how it works. I don't know how it works, but I see how it works. It comes to me and I take the money. But the crazy thing about it, so silently doing a lot of things that people do not pay rap attention to. So that's a CISU. And then why not? Is it too bad for you to take advantage of it? Well, it's your choice. But for me, I don't think, okay. I think this is the thing. All right, you. Okay, so you can now see another thing is that I can earn from the people who sponsor me, and I can earn from the people who are under me, stuff like that. So I can earn from level 1. So like this, level 1 above me to level 3, and then level 1 to level 4 below me. So 10%, 5%, 3%, 2%. And that, I think that comes every week or something. I just know that those money comes. Okay, the 3rd rank. Woo, okay. So the 4th rank I'm actually targeting. Okay, that means, makes sense. The 4th rank I'm targeting is that when I have total volume activities, 50-50, and I'm going to be paid $6,000. Okay. I think when they give me this, I'm going to, I will buy Amala Newedu for Reformer. Amala Newedu for Reformer. Then I'll buy Aku for Mr. Simplicity. Aku. Okay. Then I'll buy Agidi for Parkins. Agidi for Parkins. And fresh palm wine. So now also $6,000, right?
Just convert my own to Ultron.
So $6,000. You want to Ultron too? Okay.
Yes, sir. Oh, my does.
Oh. So $6,000. Then
Okay, simplicity. Take no sense of my does I want. If you can give me only 3,000 minders, I'll be okay.
Mr. Simplicity get longer truths. Me, I ask for what they ask for minders.
Mr. Simplicity is that simple. At all.
Okay, so now, so 6,000 when it comes now, I mostly tell friends, now, if you look at it, most time when people are in a business, let me be very frank with us. When most people are in business, even those people are doing network marketing, because you can't count Plan B people as networkers. We are not, because we are not to this type. We just share with you. If you like, do. If you like, you don't do. It's not our business. Now, but this is the challenge again. Sometimes people are in network marketing. Is anything actually wrong with affiliate system? No. But this is the wrong side. People don't care what to get. Now, they just promote anything and not looking at, okay, will it be beneficial for you? What value will your prospect derive from it? Number one. Number two, you too that you are there, most time people get carried away just all this money. The question I ask friends is that, what do you do? Okay, like you can tell me, Felix, $400 was paid to me the first time, and then every month, $200. I think I took that for that 3 months. Now, $1,000 was paid to me. Then afterward, $500 every month, afterward, maybe for like 2 months before move to the next rank, or 3 months. Now, $2,500 was paid to me. So if you pick this now, 2,500, 1,000, that is 3,500, 3,900. Now, if you look at this times 3, that's 600, that is 4,500. This one, I think 2 times, that is 5,500. This one now only once, okay? That is 6,750 thereabout. Now, the question you ask, some persons who have gotten these, what exactly do they do with this? Now, I'm not saying CISU should go bad, but of course you have seen, even if I'm saying, assuming CISU now have problem today, what can they remember? Nothing. Well, am I saying CISU is going to have problem today? Please don't quote me wrong. Nobody stay forever. But this is the point. What you do when things are rosy is what matters, not how rosy things was. Because people complain to me today now, I pity friends and close associates in Plan B that even you are too much, yes, everybody will be affected in the bear market, but you are so much affected that it's even affecting your feeding in your house. No, it's not good. That at least to an extent you have been in crypto for the past 3, 4, 5 years, and now to even feed your family is tug of war just because there's a bear market. I don't think it's good. So that means you didn't listen to what we say in Plan B. Please, if you're listening, you're a new person, you're watching us anywhere, our first goal is 5 years to financial freedom via digital asset accumulation. 5 years. Secondly, if we must achieve this, we now said, this year we said, we want to see how can we be making $1 per minute. It will make sense to you, $1. What is $1 per minute? But it will begin to send message to you when you now say $60 per hour. You say, hey, it's not difficult. You now say, okay, $1,440 per day. You now ask yourself in reality, have I made that today? Then if you have not made, but is it really possible? Then what do I need to do? You say, oh, well, I think it's possible. Then you now say $10,080 per week. You say, man, I don't think this is possible. Your faith begin to drop. Then when say $43,200 per month, you say, no, they have come again. But when you now say $518,000 in a year, that doesn't really make, it's not difficult. Because if that's your goal, you can tell friends, if your goal in the space of online investment, cryptocurrency, forex is how to still be below $1 million, you didn't have a goal. You must have a goal that will make you not to even have time to sleep. But if you're still snoring, then you do not have a goal. Somebody say, I took tablets so that I will not sleep. I took Nescafe. I say, I don't need Nescafe. What will I use Nescafe? When my brain is calculating what to finish, 24 hours, not up to a day. I'm not saying it's good to punish your system, but if it requires you to punish your system later and get yourself polished eventually, I think it's worthwhile. So those are the things, the reality I have not told us. So you attend motivational talks. People tell you, how you can achieve this, and that's not worthwhile. You have to be brutal on yourself. You have to be very strong on yourself and tell yourself the fact and then figure, not just a blab and all of that. So now you can now see why my own account is different, because I'm in level 3. In level 3, I can do ×6 of my earning on whatever I stake. So instead of 4 times, if you're in level 2, you can do 5 times. If you're in level 3, you can do 6 times. If I get to level 4, I can do 7 times. That means if I put $1,000, okay, if I put $1,000, I can, let's go. If I put $1,000, I can do ×4 or ×6 right now. That's why you see this, that what I've earned, the account will stop receiving money when a clock is almost close. It's close, right? This 5,577, so less than $500, right? Less than $500. That's $420 something dollars. Now we wrap up this guy. That means before my $1,250 by October 1st, this will have wrapped up. That means it requires me to put in a new money in order to earn, or I should put in a new money now that will create 2 accounts to be running. Now, just being practical with you guys. So that's for CISU, and then other things, the daily yields, other income, they're there. They're crazy, you see this upstream, that is people who, above me, you can see, am I correct? Yeah, something like that. You can see that. Then upstream, people I'm above, then you can see some of those money coming. Then level reward, those ones too, coming, see $25, it just come. Right, today I've earned 25 cents, 50 cents, $10. So that means only today about $35 is already earned, something like that, from only this, then from other ones are there. Okay, so that's for CISU. And then the coin, if you don't want to participate in the project, you can go to the market and trade the coin. It's your choice. So nobody force you. But just tell you now that CISU initially as a rumor, we can only participate, buy into the package, and then we cannot even have the coin. But now you have privilege to have the coin. Then if you want to trade the coin, you can trade the coin on Pancake Swap and all of that. So that means we have more participants to CISU ecosystem now. So Drip Network, I think I've done a lot about Drip Network before, but let me quickly wrap up Drip Network and then CryptoBox, Midas. We have a lot to cover. Okay, so let's look at Drip Network. In summary, this is what I'm going to give to you in summary. That's one of the major, fantastic, crazy DeFi games we have. And I love what Forest Ark say. Forest Ark said, if you're coming in for immediate gain and just gambling, pump and dump, he said, don't participate on Drip Network. That's what he said. And now Drip Network is 3 compartments before ordered ingredients. Now, what do I mean by other ingredients? Like the pool staking of Pancake and all of that. Some of us will claim our dogs. Yeah, can I see where? I saw that my Pancake, where's dogs? Where's dogs? Dogs. Okay, dogs credits. Okay, yeah, something like that. Okay, we've claimed the dogs the other time. I was checking pools, and I didn't know that in particular wallet I stake cake, and it's still there. I don't even know what to do with this. I saw that I still have 3 dogs point something there. Then cake about 18 point something. I don't know if you can unstake. Well, I think I need to just add about the update. So there are 3 things about the Drip Network. So number 1, we have the drip faucet. Number 2, we have the drip garden, right? And number 3, we have the PG bank. We have the drip faucet, which is this. The drip faucet is a place where you can get how many percent per day, low yield, not when you sign up somebody or when new people join. No, not when you sign up somebody. It's already an algorithm. You have locked in your volume, it's deflammatory, then you're going to be getting, so in a year, you have auto return of 365%. So on daily basis, 1%. But you're going to be charged taxes of withdrawal, sending, and transacting, and all of that. Understand that. So, but now, what do you need to participate? You need your wallet, external wallet, that is your your external wallet, which I use MetaMask a lot. Okay, so what you do is that a link will be given to you maybe after now, on if you are in our community. All of this thing, we're going to review the link and send over again, or whoever must have invited you, you can always ask them, please, I need the link. Okay, and then when you get the link, you sign up, right? Just like if I give you a link now, you go to your wallet, right? This is how you go. Go to your wallet. Let's go here. And then you're going to paste it. So you're going to paste the wallet. Okay, very simple. So you paste the wallet and it asks you to connect. So this is it. Now, when it asks for body, this is the wallet. This is the body link you will use. This link, this is the body link. That's the wallet attached to this link. You copy it. Then there is it. It's copied. So connect wallet. Yes, enable. But ensure you have BNB that you will use to buy your drip in your MetaMask, or some of you may want to use Safe Power wallet. So okay, now once you have done that, you have your BNB. The first thing you must do, look at it, is ask you get a booty. Then under here it shows booty. Then you paste and then click on update. So you click on updates. Okay, it's coming up. So click on update. It's updated. Yeah. So you can see now, just allow it to boot and synchronize. Okay. There we go. So finally, it's been synchronized, right? So the booty is synchronized automatically. So anytime you come, you're going to see the wallet as the booty. Now, that's the next thing you do, is to click on swap, right? You click on swap. So you should have BNB. So let's say you have one BNB, you type in there. It's going to give you 30-something drip. And you click on buy. Remember when we're buying some drip, we bought 8 and we're jumping because people could not use BNB, they will only buy 2 drip. 2 drip, 1.5, 3 drip. Well, you're having the opportunity to buy 37 now. Well, it's your choice. So you click on buy. Then once it's been bought, you come back to faucet, and then you click on deposit. So it will be maximum of whatever you think you have. Click the, that's all. You're good to go. The next thing you should be doing, and you can be compounding, hydrating. Now, I told somebody, let's say you start your drip journey with $1,000. So let's say average of 100 drip. Look at it. This is what you should do. Your first 1 year, or minimum your first 6 months, compound. Look at the game. This is the game plan. If you compound the first 1 year, which is 360 days, and you have 100 drips, look at where it's going to arrive. Religiously compound. See what you're going to have. 3,061 drip. Now, without saying, let us assume after 1 year, maybe we are close to bull run, and then the price of drip is just like $50 alone. Then from that, after 1 year, you start harvesting. So every day of the 1 year, you have 1% of 3,061 drip. So 3,061, okay, multiplied by 0.01. So that gives you 30.61 drip. Okay, so let's say this go for tax, so which is not going to be up to that. Let's say go for tax. So that means you're going to have 30 drip to be converted every day. So multiply by $50, if you can get there, that will be $1,500 every day. Now multiply by 30 days, that's going to be $45,000 in a month. So that means you can strategically help yourself this year, compound, and only drip will give you the $43,000 you want to make in a month. Now, it sounds impossible when we are strategically telling people about this, but we don't compel you to do it. We share with you so that when it happens eventually, we remind you. If you do it, if it happens eventually, you give yourself, pat in your chest. So nobody's going to take the glory from you. It's your money. You make it, you don't make it. Nobody's going to comment either you're a bad person or you're not a good person. Okay, so that for the faucet is crazy, right? Now you look at the next thing is the drip garden. Now with a drip garden, if you have average of with the prevailing price now, if you have average of 1 million, 2 million plants, average of 1 million or 2 million plants, that will cost you, average of 1 million plants will cost you about, let's say average of $2,000. Now, if that costs you that, then that means on average a day, you can be having plant 36,000 plants. If you have average of 1 million plants, so you can be having about 36,000 plants. Let's say average of 1.2 million plants. Average of 1.2 million plants costs you about $2,000. Then that's going to be giving you about, let's say 37,000 plants every day. Now, this is a technical strategy we're saying. If you compound for the next 1 year, or maybe you say, okay, let me compound for 6 months, then now look at it. Even when we say to compound for the next 1 year, look at it. If before 1 year, there's a massive spike in the price of drip, we will tell you that you can compound today, harvest tomorrow. That is logic, and that is sentiment. Okay, understand this. Because that time, the price of drip may go phenomenal that only 1 month harvest will have covered so much money for you to replant in another season or in another investment. So understand this. So, but let's say you are compounding for the next 1 year, then you're having 37,000. Then over time, you have up to 3 million plants, up to 3 million plants that you're having. That means you can earn average of 100,000 plants a day. Now, we now say, what if the plants, so after 1 year, you have just 3 million plants. We target that say, okay, I'm targeting to get 3 million plants. So now, if on average you are earning 100,000 plants a day, 100,000 plants a day, and average price of the plant goes to, excuse me. So average plant now goes to 1 cent. So let's first calculate 1 cent, multiply by 0.01. That means you're going to be earning $1,000 every day. So multiply by 30 days is going to give you 30,000. So, but what if, okay, 100,000? What if you go to 10 cents? Why have we say you can go to 10 cents? Because it was $12 at the point. It was at $5 at the time. So we are not being too convectors to say go to $10. No, just go to 10 cents. If you go to 10 cents, multiply by 0.1. That means you're going to be earning $10,000 per day. So multiply by 30 days. That would be average of $300,000 per month. What if that phenomenon happened just for 2 months and you harvest, or just for 2 months or 3 months, and you harvest half? That's $150,000 per month times 3 months. That's $450,000. Now, that time, it sounds unbelievable, but people were not there when you're struggling and suffering. I'll tell you, you don't mess up, you may not have message. Now, I listen to people, they want to become rich overnight. You cannot get it. Okay? That's for drip garden. Then the next is the piggy bank. So the piggy bank, the same thing. You can, okay, somebody want to ask me, how do I go about the, going about the drip garden? Of course, the first thing you need to take a link. Then when you get the link, the next thing is that you copy it and paste the link just like the way we did the other one. And then you first to go and connect. Let your wallet be connected. You go to drip liberation. But what you need here is not BNB, but you need BNB as a gas fee. What you need is BUSD. So deposit BUSD in your account. Then you're going to click on drip liberation. Now on drip liberation, okay, on drip liberation, you're going to supply, okay, just like say you want to supply. So, but your own case is going to ask you enable BUSD. So that's for the first time. When you enable BUSD, then you supply. Look at what it's going to tell you. Fund sent will be converted to drip BUSD LP. Then it's converted. If it's $1,000 you send, half will go to BUSD and half will be in BUSD and half will be in drip coin. Then you supply. After you supply, allow it to confirm successfully, you come back to drip garden. Then in drip garden, ask you to enable drip, enable BUSD. Do all of that. And once it's confirmed and finished, it's going to ask you to buy plant. Then you click on buy plant. After buy plant, then you wait. Sometimes you can waste time. Then just confirm all those procedure. Can be, I have it on my YouTube. You can check it most time if you're confused. But if you're ready when you're starting, you can always start up back and then you'll be put through how to go about that. And then that you enable it and then you're good to go. Then you too can be compounding, right? That you can compound over the years. When you now want to make the money to harvest, you can harvest and then you remove the liquidity. And somebody say, how do we remove liquidity? When you start, we show you how to go about that. Then the piggy bank is just similar, but the difference is this: you're going to buy what we call PG bank. That is APL. Okay, you're going to buy pigs in order to swap convert pigs with BUSD. So that too is very simple. To do that, you have to like go copy the contract address of pigs, right? The contract address of pigs is on Pancake Swap already. On CoinGecko. So look at it, pigs. Okay, so let's go. Pigs. Okay, so you copy pigs, contract address, pigs are now $7. So copy it, you buy on Pancake Swap, and then when you finish buying, you can add liquidity from pigs do have a link, so it can be sent to you. Then you have to click on add liquidity, and it take you through all the processes. Okay. Or connect. Okay. So it takes you through all the processes to add liquidity. Then once you finish adding, is a buy pigs with LP token. So you now have to convert how many and then buy all of those processes and then just show you add liquidity. It's a get pigs, BUSD LP. Enter the amount of BUSD to be paired with pigs. So if I want to do that now, I can just say, okay, BUSD. So, but you must have bought pigs. So let's say I say $50. I'm just using an example. So it's not telling you it's going to be 0 point this, and I approve pigs. In your case, okay, you can say approve pigs, approve BUSD, allow you to finish that before it can show you to buy pigs. And they are buying piglets. So once you finish, approve, but you must have bought this so that you can have it equivalent. If not, it won't go through. Okay. Then you do the necessary thing, and then you're good to go. So once it's been added, this is another crazy money-making machine system. So Drip Network is great, phenomenal. And in fact, I tell friends, if you are in our community, you're on Plan B, and you are not on Drip Network, you don't have the Drip file set, you don't have the Drip Garden, you don't have the PG Bank. Well, I will not talk. There's no point talking too much about that. Okay. Now the next is CryptoBox MTDX. I think this one I'm going to very fast. Midas just to rehearse for you. Now MTDX, we just got to know about them not long, and I'm still doing a lot of groundwork. And so you have the back office of the CryptoBox system. I just open it like this. Now a link can be sent to you, and what you're doing is number one, and I instructed everybody. I say once you're coming into any platforms or any project we are taking advantage of, and they have a coin, the first thing you are expected to do is to get the contract address of the coin, go to the whatever swappable place that they are swapping it. If it's CoinGecko, if it's Pancake Swap, go to Pancake Swap, add the contract address of the coin, and buy some. Right? So all I do is just to come and then say, what's the name? MTDX. Check now, my own will show up. Okay. MTDX. So you want to buy. Okay. You want to buy MTDX. So buy with your BUSD, for instance. And then you type the volume you want to buy. Let's say you want to buy just 1,000, just use an example, just 1,000 pieces or worth of 500. So let's say you want to buy worth of $1,000. $1,000. So that's just about 9,270. So which is not much. You buy it, and then what should I do with it? I'm not asking you to trade. I say just buy, keep it, forget it. Somebody say, I don't have plenty money. Any amount you have, $10, buy it. $2, buy. Most time people wait and when I have so much money. Now, if you look at it, when you don't have much money, that's why you need to build a system. Now, when you build a system that you can be generating money, and maybe where you need to buy a particular coin worth of $1,000. Okay, what if you have a place you are making $100 every day? So you can say, okay, just give me 10 days. In 10 days, you get to scoop all the money for it there. Simple. And that's why I told everybody, the first money you are making in your crypto is not to buy a car. It's not to go and change your wardrobe. It's not to go and marry a new wife. It's a time to expand. That's why you are building an ecosystem. You're building your own personal economy. So when you make the money, and somebody will ask me now, Felix, can you give me money? I don't have money. Where do I have money from? I'm scrapping for money everywhere. I don't have money. Where is the money? I need money. Crazy. So people are going to ask you, well, Felix, I need $1,000. If you ask me for $100, I don't have. Because if you ask me for $100, if I check and I see it, I will remember the investment I needed to do. Somebody will say, then when will you even enjoy? Don't worry, leave that to God. So most time people just make that mistake and then we've not arrived anywhere. You thought you have crossed to the other side. You've not. You've not. So most time people fail the process and then want to jump and say, I've arrived. What do you have that you have arrived? You've not gotten anything. So if that have been done, so the next thing, a link was sent and I said, hey, everybody, I've not sent the link on the group. And I say, everybody, once you register on CryptoBox, this is what to do. Okay, let me see if I can refresh this page. I can experiment. Okay, I said when you sign up on CryptoGoss, okay, let me log in. I can just experiment because I'm wrapping up right now. So let's be careful. Sometimes you give impression to people as if you have arrived when you have gotten nothing. Yeah, I'm not saying you should be stingy though, but be careful. People who are hailing you that think you are a big boy now, you are nothing. What do you have? How much have you made? When people are controlling, billions of dollars, are still hustling. I don't know how much anyone has made. CZ is still hustling. CZ is still hustling. Pezzi is still hustling. A lot of those guys are still hustling. And then you think you have arrived. Okay. So you have to build wealth to the extent that even when bear market come, you won't notice it. You just notice that, okay, people are talking. What actually is happening? You don't know. Okay, yeah, so this is it. I've just log on to, yeah. So now, but I'm not telling you, most of those things are presented to you not to do your due diligence. Go and do it. You have to, okay? Now, even some that have been proved, you want to do due diligence on Midas, go and do it. For the fact that it has stayed for how many years, does not mean that it cannot be fake. So you can go and check. If it tell you it's a scam, then you don't do it. It all depends on what you are looking for. Right? So now this like crypto box, how do I fund? The first, just to go to wallet, add wallet, and then add USDT, and then that is blinking via USDT. So you click, right? It's going to ask you, you see below how much you want to add. Let's say I want to add $100, make a request, right? And then it shows you, then you click confirm, okay? You click confirm, then it's going to give you the wallet address you should pay money to, okay? It show you the wallet address you should pay money to. And please take note of the amount it shows you to pay. That's 100.00995. Now it's coin payment, it's be automatically synchronized. So let me check if I can see anywhere to send in money. I like making money every day, every second, right now. And the time is going to come. Please don't get this twisted. I'm not going to be saying maybe people will not have access to good things. But time is going to come, we may not have all the time to to do extensive things around crypto. Just watch it. A lot of things will be happening many, many years to come. You will appreciate that you pay attention now. I can tell you boldly speaking. You will appreciate that. Thank God I pay attention at the right time. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't understand what's going on. Okay.
It just gone on.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I don't know that. What I thought was just $100 that was there. So I don't know where the other money come from. That's why I'm surprised. Maybe somewhere. Yeah, maybe somewhere.
Maybe it's Daisy.
Okay, maybe. You know, because I don't just know where the money come from. I suspected I have just $117 there. You understand? And then I'm seeing something more than that. Okay, then this thing, what money need to be added to it to go to another place. So now, so I've just sent it, and then you're going to see that you just allow it to be. So I said you have to be conscious of the fraction. Then over time, once it's synchronized, it will show you that payment is complete. Now, guys, like I've told you, be independent, be personal in your business. Don't forget about those coins I mentioned. After now, you can go find a way, get them, just buy some of them. Then, like, of course, those of us, if you have been trading, there's no how you will not have Cardano.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
In the month, they say 100.00995. Is that what you type?
Yes, sir.
Because if it's not 995,
it will go.
Coin payment, it won't go, sir.
Yes, sir. And they will ask you to send wallet for refund.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I did that. So because I have to just do this for people to learn the experimentation properly. And so, yeah, I did that. Let me just check. I think I did that. Yeah, can you see? That was what I did. So that was what I did. So you can see some money come from nowhere. $49, $37, $34. Funny money. Okay, so that's for, so while we're waiting for, okay, it's confirmed now, okay? It's there. So, but sometimes what is done, it may take just a little time for the confirmation. You see it pending. So wait for it. Once it comes, then the next time, once it comes, is to click on make investment. And when it's a make investment, so I just need to do this to wrap up this training. And then make investment, and then it will ask you for your transaction password or wallet password. So you put it there, yada, and then click on pay now. Then after that, you're done. So the transaction, once it's confirmed. Now, please take note that, you know, depending on which package you are, I think an average fluctuating from 0.3 or 0.4%. I'm still studying a lot of things around it. If your package is lesser package, I think the package that makes more sense for $1,000 and above, maybe you can do an average of about 0.5 or something. And so that means you can have an average of about $140 in a month or something, more than that. I don't know. Around that. Now, the question to ask people is this: what do you now do with this money? So you're just creating, you know, streams of income. And then the essence of this is that when they come, you diversify. And you bought the coin. Imagine if the coin now later, because they talked about something glass house. That was what attracted me. They talked about the glass house and all of that. What if the coin now pumped from that 9 cents it is to like $1? And you have bought just small fraction of like $500 worth or $1,000 worth. Or what if, as you are even earning the income, maybe on a monthly basis, you scoop it out and the coin has not gone up, you now buy with the money you've earned. No, I'm just being, you know, this is a summit. You need to understand some of those strategy, and not just like when it's coming, I'm buying 1 pack of Indomie. No. I'm not saying you should not eat, but you should be more engrossed with how to build your capacity, how to build your economy, than just like how to feed. Most people are struggling on how to feed instead of, first of all, kill yourself with hunger and build your economy, and you can get fed properly. I can tell you boldly speaking, I'm sorry, with all sense of humility, if you have been with us for more than 5 years in crypto and in online, and all your challenge, what you are still struggling for is how to feed your family, I think it's a big disappointment. So what should be now is that how do I become financially stable? And that's what we're shouting about. That's what we're talking about, the personal economy strategy. Not about, okay, this one is paying now, I can make, can you be in charge? And I said this, and I will still say it. I said it yesterday, I said, if you are still moved by the price movement of the market, like when market crashed down, the price of Bitcoin come down, you are still moved. You have not started crypto. To be very candid, you are still in big trouble. Very big one. Very big one. Serious one. To be very candid. Very serious problem. If your challenge, your headache now is still much on, oh, the market is crashing, what do we do? Then that means you've not started. Let me tell you, if somebody who have strategized and spread his tentacles and market is crashing, he's always happy. You know why? He will always have a place to scoop out some money to say, thank God. I think it was me, I was speaking the other day. Some of those coins we had wanted to buy during the bull run. And we have bought other ones. We didn't even have money to buy those ones. We now saw them at an unbelievable price. We say, what? We quickly collected them. Then you now say such coin don't come down. It's just for us to check around. By the time you check 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different wallets, okay, imagine if you have, and it's now a kind of emergency need, and you're on drip network, for instance, and your faucet cannot even be spent. That's the problem. Now, Midas 2 is okay. Sorry about that. I think the network was constituting nuisance here. Okay, so now conclusively, when we saw some of those coins, we're happy that they were down. So the only thing we now need to do is to go to places where we can raise money. And when we raise money, we buy them. And then by the time you have like 3, 4, 5 different platforms, at least that is generating income for you from your staking. Imagine even if I have emergency now. If I have emergency now, and maybe you have invested like $1,000 on ULX being staked. $1,000 investment on ULS, as at the time we told everybody to invest on the farming, there is no how now that money is not up to $2,800. Yes, I know what I'm talking about. By now, the money should be around about $2,800. Now, emergency come, you need to invest in another project, not the one if it's to eat, you won't touch it if you know what you're doing. But emergency come that, oh, maybe just like CryptoBox, and you're looking at, it's like, this thing, the way it's going, can I steam it up? And then it's okay, since ULS have done this, I'm just using an example. Let me scoop out $1,000 from ULX and buy into this CryptoBox. But look at the jealous you are going to do. After buying it, if the CryptoBox is giving you money and you discover that ULS price come down, very, very fascinating. You're going to scoop out money from CryptoBox and buy a ULS back. That's the mindset I develop most time. Once I use my, valuable coin that I still know is at the incubating period, and I scoop out because it gives me opportunity money, and I buy into another project, and that project come to give more money, give reasonable money. What do? I scoop out that money and get that my valuable project back. That's the strategy. And then flow of activities continue. All right, so this is Midas. Look at Midas now. We've been talking about this Midas for a very long time. If you are part of our system, you should have known about Midas. And you say end daily on more than 20 digital assets, up to 12 APY. And then a lot of those projects will get started. You can see, instead of keeping your Bitcoin, we have some person who have kept their Bitcoin on Midas platform for more than 3 years. At least I'm not mistaken. They are Midas, they are BTC, they are Ethereum. And then imagine if you now have your stablecoin, your BUSD, and then you earn in Midas. So I think Midas about 20, how many percent now? Okay. So Midas is about how many percent? Let me see.
27.4.
All right, 27.4. So 27.4 is what you earn annually. Well, Midas is wicked. The guy refuses to come down. And somebody is waiting for it. Keep waiting, okay? I know somebody is waiting for it in our midst here. Keep waiting, okay?
I'm waiting at $10, sir. I'm waiting patiently.
No problem. No problem. Okay, let's see how it works. So if he refuse to do that, if he refuses to do $10 with 1 0, he may at the end of the day do $10 with 2 zeros. I think it's still $10. It's still $10. It's just the zero that is the difference. If you refuse to do $10 with 1 0, you may do $10 with 2 zeros. So by the time if you do $10 with 2 zeros, then maybe it will now be at least a little bit spendable. So now there are so many crazy things about Midas, and Midas have told you, hey, you know what? You can equally do what they call a kind of soft, long, and short and other derivative strategy in buying into some of those staking. Now, I love what happened in Midas many, many years back. When we told some people to buy into Midas and stake, at that time was even 30%. Because we will still bring some coins that will do you 100% within 1 week, people were not interested for the Midas of 30% per annum. And that's why we say the slow will become fast and fast will become slow. Slow will be fast and fast will be slow. So what people thought was so fast that time, they are becoming slow. And what they thought they are too slow, they are becoming fast. So the best you can do for yourself is to sit down and calculate how much money do you have and see where you can start from. And when the money is regenerating, you now up your game, adding up to other projects gradually in that word. So gentlemen and ladies, this is the 5 first we shared to you today. Tomorrow, we will complete the other 5. So go back and do those necessary things to be done. If your friend invited you to a meeting, or you are still in a meeting, you've not really taken any of those things seriously, I think it's a time to have a rethink. Now, I'm not advising you, and I'm not begging you. It's your choice. Mine is to share. Yours is to take action. And whoever take action, 2 things can happen to him. If he goes south, we lose money. If we go north, okay, you celebrate us. That's it. So nobody's going to coerce you. I've not seen where they beg people to make money. So we only share and then encourage you to take advantage of it. Okay, I think we've come to the end of today, day 2, just to Summit. I'm going to stop the recording now. You have questions, you are free to ask questions.